Well, tonight we are keeping a very close eye on the immigration debate that has thrust Florida into the national spotlight.
President Biden tonight facing pressure over his handling of the southern border, which his administration is claiming is not open. It all comes amid reports that Governor Ron DeSantis today could be chartering another plane filled with migrants, but this time they would go to the president's home state of Delaware.
And hours ago, President Biden defended his administration's policies that Republicans say have led to a border crisis.
He has created the crisis, but now at least we know nobody can deny that there's a crisis. Everybody now knows.
There are fewer immigrants coming from Central America and from Mexico. This is a totally different circumstance. What's on my watch now is Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua. And the ability to send them back to those states is not rational.
When asked about that reported flight to Delaware, the president said the group, if they arrive, will be welcomed in his home state. As he left today's press briefing, he quipped, "We have great beaches in Delaware." But tonight, this back and forth over our long debated immigration policy is getting some new fuel every day, it seems, and will not likely be dying down. With eyes on the sky in Delaware and word that more migrants are on the way, one sheriff in Texas is speaking out.
We are opening up a case with an investigation with regard to the suspected activities involving the 48 migrants from Venezuela.
Those migrants part of the latest dust-up over our nation's decades-long immigration debate.
If you believe in open borders, then it's the sanctuary jurisdictions that should have to bear the brunt of the open borders. So that's what we're doing.
Governor Ron DeSantis and governors from Texas and Arizona taking exception with Vice President Kamala Harris.
The border is secure.
Her comments that the southern border is secure triggered a response.
Thank you.
Governors in those three border states suggesting otherwise, pointing to the more than 2 million illegal migrants who have crossed the southern border this fiscal year alone. So as these families, mothers and children among them, are shipped and shifted, the nation wrestles with the humanity of it all. The political battle over immigration stretches from the White House tonight to our states and now our very local streets right here in South Florida. Reaction from those supportive and even critical of the governor's actions. It is all swift tonight.
In-depth reporter Michelle Casada spoke with community members today who shared their views with her.
It's an election year, and many Latinos are sharing their opinions about how that puts immigration front and center. The question we posed to the local community today: do you support the governor's move to divert these migrant flights to another state?
It wasn't so long ago when Daniele feared being deported back to Venezuela.
It's good to now be able to have my voice heard.
Brought to the U.S. by his mother when he was just 3 years old, Daniele, for many years, was a DACA recipient waiting for a path to citizenship. Now a U.S. citizen, he calls the governor's actions to move migrants to other states shameful.
It feels like they are playing with migrants' lives.
Border Patrol reports so far this year, 2.1 million migrants have crossed the southwest border. Governor DeSantis has said 40% expressed their desire to come to Florida.
So we're talking 40% of 2 million. So we have to understand why perhaps our governor is taking these actions. And I really do believe it's time to take this issue out of politics.
Immigration attorney Eileen Waborski works with Guatemalans who have settled in Palm Beach County. At the Esperanza Center in West Palm Beach, she's told by migrants seeking services that word is out in the Northern Triangle of Central America that they can get asylum at the U.S.-Texas border.
I know that they're advertising on the radio in Guatemala. If you come with a kid, I'll get you into Los Angeles, I'll get you into Florida. We have a lot of stories here of children that are not even the children of those that are being brought.
Daniele said it's disheartening to learn the migrants seeking asylum may have been lured out of the state with promises of jobs, housing, and help.
You're coming here as a migrant. You probably only have one suitcase, one bag over your shoulder. Your whole life is within arm's reach. So vulnerability, completely, 100%.
DeSantis supporters agree with the governor's move.
If you are a sanctuary city and want the benefits of it, you need to accept who else is coming here.
Coming to see the governor speak, Ann Kendall said there is still a process for the migrants truly heading to Florida to return.
My family came in legally. They were sponsored. They came from Europe, and they should come in that way too. I feel bad for the people seeking asylum, but not everybody is.
Michelle Quesada, WPTV News Channel 5.